Hello everyone, today we are going to learn some Chinese characters related to person. Now, tap into the HSK1 and find the character related to person. Tap this one and enter the stroke order. So this Chinese character is pronounced as
人.
Its English meaning is man, person, people. So this character is very easy. It only has two strokes. This is the first one, and this is the second one. This character has a left-right structure. That is, the first stroke is this one. The second stroke is this one. It's from left to right. Now let's enter the practice mode. In practice mode, you need to pick the first stroke and the last stroke. It's very easy. The leftmost stroke is the first stroke. The rightmost stroke is the second stroke. And now let's enter the stroke train tree. So, how to write each stroke correctly? Now you tap the small grid to see the stroke animation. Did you see it? See again. So basically you start from top and downward to the left. The second one is similar. You start from top and downward to the right. Now let's write it. Oh, it's very easy. Now let's enter the practice mode. In practice mode, there is no stroke animation more. So you have to remember the stroke train of each stroke in previous train. I still remember it. You start from top and downward to the left. You start from top and downward to the right. It's very easy, right? Let's now enter the next stroke. The next stroke is similar to the previous one. It is pronounced as 从. Its English meaning is from, by, since, and so on. Now, drag the first stroke into the grid. Drag the second stroke into the grid. You can see the first two strokes is very similar to what we have learned. Actually, these two strokes is very similar to the previous character, 人. And it also has a left-right structure. This is the third stroke, and this is the last stroke. Now let's enter the practice mode. In practice mode, you should pick the right stroke. In practice mode, you should pick strokes in right order. Since this character is a left-right structure, so you need to pick the leftmost one. This one is the leftmost one, so you pick it. And which is the next one? No. Yes, this one is the next one. And the next one. And the next one. And now let's do the stroke train. Tap the small grid and see the stroke animation. Now you should be very familiar about the stroke train of the character. You start from top and downward to left. Start from top and downward to right. You start from top and downward to the left. You start from top and downward to right. It's very easy, right? Now let's enter the practice mode. This time there is no stroke animation more. I'll just start to write it. So, after these very easy stroke games, you can master how a stroke or a character is written. Hope you like it.